Good morning. Welcome in, guys. Good morning. Hello, hello. Welcome in, guys. I am alive. Woohoo! Yeah, the other day I was not feeling good for the nighttime show. I did make it to last night's show. We are back in the full swing of things, running our nightly shows and the morning shows. So, welcome in, guys. For some of you, you may not like the selection of movies today. It is mostly westerns, but for those that like the westerns, could be a pretty good selection for you guys. So, welcome in, guys. We are running part of a collection we just bought a few days ago, and we're actually running the last of the DVDs that were in this collection. We did get quite a few TV seasons out of this, so we are going to be adding the TV seasons to what we already have, and I should have close to enough to do a TV season show. So I've got a couple more of those full of TV seasons as well. So we should have enough to do a TV season show possibly next Friday. We'll see. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'll explain how everything works. We're going to look through the condition of every single disc, and then we will sell this item. If this item does not sell, we'll set it in a stack here and stack those movies up. Once we get to 25 in that stack, we'll sell that whole entire stack for a $4 start. Each individual auction is going to start at $1, running for 5 seconds with a 5-second counter added if there is a bid. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. This could be rough if you don't like westerns, but there's a lot of different westerns. So if you guys like them, you guys are in for a treat. Here we go. The Missing, Tommy Lee Jones and Cate Blanchett. In The Missing, Passing, we have Sam Elliott, double feature, Gone to Texas and Blue River. Gone to Texas and Blue River, double feature, Sam Elliott. La Colección Ranchera, 5 movies, 2 DVD sets. There is disc 1 and 2. So these are Spanish Westerns. Spanish Westerns. 2 discs. And there are the movies. Here is Molly and the Lawless Johns with Sam Elliott. Molly and the Lawless John. How about we run it with the other Sam Elliott's? So you get 3 Sam Elliott films. Good morning, Diana. 3 Sam Elliott and Passing. We got Vincent Price in The Jackals. Kind of odd to see Vincent Price in a Western. He's known for more of his horror. Here is Vincent Price in The Jackals. Here is Sergeant Rutledge, Jeffrey Hunter, Constance Towers, and Billy Burke. Sergeant Rutledge. This is an older Warner brother from 1960. It is in black and white, though. Sergeant Rutledge. How'd I know you wanted that one, Allison? I had a feeling. Just following the trends. Here's Comanche Moon. This is the second chapter in the Lonesome Dove series. Comanche Moon, discs 1 and 2. Oh my God. Here is Rio Diablo with Kenny Rogers, Travis Tritt, and Naomi Judd. Rio Diablo. Here is All the Pretty Horses with Matt Damon, Penelope Cruz, Lucas Black. All the Pretty Horses. Comanche Moon and Missing. I got you. And Matthew takes it down. Thank you, Matthew. Everything that you guys ordered yesterday is out for pickup this morning. So stuff is out very quickly. We got like 90 packages going out today. So, very quick shipping, as always. Sounds like beef is in. And sounds like beef takes it. All right, here is the Mountain Men, Charlton Heston and Brian Keith. The Mountain Men. And Matthew. We got They Call Me Trinity with Terrence Hill, and Trinity Is Still My Name. A couple Trinity Westerns with Terrence Hill and Bud Spencer. Here is Sam Elliott in Gone to Texas. We actually have that in that double feature, so I'm going to hold on that one. Here is Louis L'Amour, The Quick and the Dead. Here is The Desperate Trail, Sam Elliott, Craig Sheffer, and Linda Fiorentino. The Desperate Trail. I don't know. Did the horse ever get a name? I don't know if it did or not. Here is The Good Guys and the Bad Guys, Robert Mitchum and George Kennedy. The Good Guys and the Bad Guys. Matthew takes it. Thank you, Matthew. This next one is a 4-film collection, classic Western collection, The Outlaws. We've got The Culpeper Cattle Co., The Proud Ones, Broken Lance, and 40 Guns. All right, so we've got The Proud Ones. Oof. Man, that one is all scratched up. Here's 40 Guns. This one is clean. The Culpeper Cattle Co. That one is also clean. So if that's the only one that's scratched up, I will try and resurface that one. That one is also clean. So we're going to try and polish that one up, and then we'll bring this box set back. Yeah, everything that is left in this collection we just got a few days ago is all Westerns, or mostly Westerns. It's like 95% Westerns. All right, let me get this um disc started in the resurfacer, because I got to resurface both sides, and then we'll bring back that 4-pack. All right, here is a Great Western 4-pack. We got 4 movies. We have the Grand Duel, Captain Apache. Oh, nope, that one is roasted and the disc is cracked. That one's meh. We're not gonna run that. I'm not sure. Probably some more new inventory from our bins, because we're getting another delivery this week. So we kind of have to go through what we already have in the garage. Here's The Law and Jake Wade with Robert Taylor, Richard Warwick, and Patricia Owens. The Scalp Hunters? I'm not sure. That name does not ring a bell as to something I have had, but you never know. If it's a Western, it could be in here. Here is Warren Beatty and Julie Christie and McCabe and Mrs. Miller. Another older Warner brother. McCabe and Mrs. Miller. This one is from 1971 in color. McCabe and Mrs. Miller. Allison takes it. Let me take out that one, flip it over, and resurface the other side. Let's see. Here is North Star with Catherine McCormick, James Caan, and Christopher Lambert, where land is power and revenge is obsession. North Star. Yeah, I would say a lot of these westerns are almost impossible to find on any streaming service. This is Spaghetti Western 44 movie collection. I It says it's an 11 disc set. There is a newer version and an older version of The Quick and the Dead. Lots of spaghetti westerns on these 11 discs. We're just gonna spot check these. Oops. All these are looking quite nice, actually. Probably didn't watch many of these. And there's that. All right, let me count these, make sure that there are 11 discs. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yep, 11 discs. Spaghetti Western collection. There's 44 movies on 11 discs. It's a lot of watch time. 69 hours and 28 minutes. It's a lot of movies. Here's the list of the movies. Here we go. $1 starts. Let's get it. Allison knows what's up. Oh, and I Love Movies takes it. I Love Movies. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Here is a double feature: The Invasions of Johnson County and The Outlaw Trail, an original documentary. This is a 2 DVD set in a cool collector tin. Here's The Outlaw Trail. And The Invasion of Johnson County. So 2 older westerns, western double feature in a collector tin. Passing. Let me pull out that disc out of the resurfacer, because that one is done polishing. Let me wipe this off real quick. All right. That disc is good now. Here is that 4-pack. We already checked the other 3, so there's 4 movies in this: Culpeper Cattle Co., The Proud Ones, Broken Lance, and 40 Guns in a cool box set. Get all 4 movies in one bid. 4 westerns in a cool box set. And Matthew takes it. Thank you, Matthew. All right. Here is Louis L'Amour's Western Collection: The Sacketts, Conager, and Catlow. The Sacketts, disc 2. There's disc 1. Here's Conager. And there is Catlow. Spiced it up a little bit. I'm going to also throw in The Quick and the Dead, another Louis L'Amour. So we're going to get The Quick and the Dead plus these 3 movies. I know I'm crazy. Not crazy enough. You guys still didn't buy it. um, Here is a TV Western collection. This is 57 episodes of these different shows. This is 4 discs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Some fingerprints and some minor scuffing, but should not give you any issues playing. TV Western collection. It's a collection of episodes from these different shows. There is 4 episodes from the Lone Ranger, the original Lone Ranger. Episodes 1 through 4. Classic black and white from 1949. Here is Wagon Train, total of 6 discs. Wagon Train, a little series. Let's see, there's 2 discs in each one, and that one is thrashed. That one is cracked, it looked like. This one probably is not going to be sellable. That one's all scratched up. Yeah. That one's scratched too. All right. Yeah. Thrashed. All right. Unfortunately, no sale on that one. I don't know if I have Cheyenne. Here is a 5 disc of the Wagon Train. Maybe this is why he had this, because that other one was all scratched up. That one looks okay. That one looks fine. That one looks good. That one might polish out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so let me polish this one up. That one's got some swirls on it. Those swirls should come out fairly easy. All right, here is the Best of Bonanza, a 4 disc set, 34 episodes. Best of Bonanza. Four-disc set, 34 episodes. Those are the episodes on Bonanza. I think I have to run these 2 together. Best of the Cisco Kid, 3-disc set. And this other one is a Cisco Kid Collection 2. So it looks like 4 discs as well on that. May have some repeated episodes, but you're going to get it all one money. Collection 2. Best of the Cisco Kid. Let's see, there's the episodes on that. And it looks like some of those are different episodes, actually. I think they actually all are different. Okay, so Cisco Kid, get them both. Have gun will kill for bounty. I don't know if I have that one. Here's 150 Ultimate TV Westerns. 150 episodes. Wow, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is supposed to be a 12 disc set. Nice and clean. Let's check a couple more of these. A little dusty on a couple of those. Oh, come on. Go into the sleeve. There we go. All right. Uh, there's 150 different ones on here. I'm not going to read 150 different ones. But I can show you. There is this list, and there's all kinds of different episodes for each of the different shows. So you've got the popular ones, and then some that have just a few episodes of them. But there's the list: 28 different series, 150 episodes, 68 hours of TV westerns. As cheap as we're selling it, even if it's just got a few of the different episodes that you want, it's still worth it. 150 episodes, Western TV shows. Passing. This one is again something very similar, but also different series. It looks like all these are different series. Another group of 12 discs of essential TV westerns. We got 3, 6, 9, and 12 discs, which is what it's supposed to have. Shipping is displayed at the bottom right down here. Once I hit start on the auction, it'll tell you an estimated price on the shipping. It is combined shipping, so if you buy multiple items, you're only paying for the weight that is accrued based on what I put in for shipping. But like an item like what I'm about ready to run, this 12 disc set, I have all my DVDs listed as 7 ounces or 6 ounces. This weighs way more than 6 ounces. So you're actually paying way less than what it should be for a big box like this one. Yeah. I don't change the shipping cost for these larger sets, but all right. Run that other 151. Yep, I got you. Here you go, Kelly. There you go. And Kelly, let me get you a tag. All right. Here is 40 classic episodes on 4 DVDs. The Lone Ranger Legends. Let's see. That is supposed to be right there. Came unglued. Lone Ranger Legends, 40 episodes. So this is all from the Lone Ranger, 40 different episodes from that TV series. Clayton Moore is starring in this one. There's the different episodes that are on there. Looks like the Lone Ranger and Cisco Kid are on this Lone Ranger Legends collection. All right. This, I have two different sets of this, 8 movies on each. Great American Western collection. We've got 4 movies on this disc. We've got the Gay Ranchero, The Far Frontier, Days of Jesse James, Southward Ho. And then on this one, see what's on this one. Ghost Patrol, Desert Phantom, Riders of the Whistling Skull, and Sunset on the Desert. All right. 8 movies on 2 discs. Lots of good westerns. All right. And then this one has Badman of Deadwood, Sheriff of Tombstone, Sunset Serenade, Lights of Old Santa Fe, Home in Oklahoma, Stagecoach Outlaws, Fuzzy Settles Down, and Arizona Days. The 57 episode TV Western series again. Okay, I got you. There's that one. You've got these 8 movies. 57 episode. Which one was that one? Okay, yep. I'll show you the back. So there's these different series right here, and then there's a different amount of episodes for each one. Like the Range Rider has 6, Lone Ranger has 15, Roy Rogers 15, Cisco Kid 12, Rifleman, Death Valley Days, Adventures of Champion, and Bat Masterson. Now you're good. Did you want this one? Oh, okay. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's go ahead and run this stack. This is how we get rid of the past movies. Um, it is going to be an auction, so anybody can bid on it. You get this. Oh, uh, Lone Ranger and 150 Westerns. You're talking about this one? All right. Get them both. Just like Terry just did, if you pick any 2 out of this stack, you can pair those 2 together and get them both for a winning bid. Still starting at $1. What a deal, Terry. I hope you enjoy that. Here is Gun Justice featuring the Lone Ranger. Got a 4-disc set. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pretty clean. All very clean discs. This is featuring the Lone Ranger, 50 episodes. Looks like Lone Ranger has most of the episodes, and then all these other shows have a couple different episodes as well. Right. And then the Lone Ranger, The Legend Begins. This is a 2-disc set, and we have 2 discs. And that one is all scratched up. Venture to say that one is too, but it is not. But that one is way too far gone, so I am not going to do anything with that one. Let me pull out that one disc from earlier in the machine. This was the Wagon Train set. This one was a 5-disc anniversary edition of Wagon Train. The anniversary edition, 16 hours of watch time, 20 original episodes. Wagon Train. Yep. Get them both. Got a total of 16 Westerns right there. What a phenomenal deal. Y'all are scoring today. This is not quite Western. This is a suspense classic 50 movie pack. 50 suspense movies. It was supposed to be 12 discs 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. All right, so suspense classics. Spot check these. Looks good. All right. All these discs are looking amazing. And looks good. So this is a 50, 50, a 50 movie suspense classics. Looks like the box has been damaged and then taped back together. But here is a list of the movies, 12 DVDs, lots and lots of hours of watch time. It's hard telling. With movies, they're 1 to 2 hours. So, I mean, you're looking at probably 60 to 80 hours of watch time. Suspense classics. Show you the back. And Kelly takes it. Thank you, Kelly. Here is Frontier Justice 12 DVD collection. 50 movies. Again, lots of 50 movie collections. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. 12 discs. Spot check these discs. Looks like he never even watched these. All right, Frontier Justice DVD collection, 50 movies on 12 discs. It's a lot of watch time. All right. Here is the list of movies. This one. Here we go. And Matthew taking it down. Thank you, Matthew. All right. Fox Western Classics from Rawhide, The Gunfighter, and Garden of Evil. 20th Century Fox. So 3 old school 20th Century Fox movies. We got Rawhide, Tyrone Power, Gregory Peck and the Gunfighter, and Gary Cooper, Susan Hayward, and Richard Widmark in Garden of Evil. Oh, yes, Jazzman. There are so many Westerns. So many Westerns that you don't even know of. Matthew takes it. Western Classics, 4 movies on 2 DVDs with Burt Lancaster, Terrence Hill, Art Hindle, and Slim Pickens. Boot Hill and Vengeance Valley. And then The Gunfighters and The Gun in the Pulpit. We got 4 movies. Passing. All right. Let me count this up again. 1, 2, 3. All right, we need a few more. We got Elvis in Charo. Did you know Elvis was in Westerns? That one is a little too scratched up. Let me polish that one up real quick. I'll bet Elvis comes clean. Lone Ranger and L'Amour. You want the collection, I guess? Louis L'Amour Western Collection and this one? Okay. Get them both. It is an auction. And Sofa Loaf takes it. Thank you, Sofa Loaf. That's a fun name to say. All right. Here is Dollars with Warren Beatty and Goldie Hawn. Martini Movies. Dollars. Not quite a Western, but definitely an old movie. 1971, Warren Beatty and Goldie Hawn. It's a classic. And Allison takes it. Allison. Let's see if Elvis came clean. And it appears to have. wipe this one off. Yes, Elvis is looking awesome. Elvis and Charo. This one is in color from 1968. Here's Appaloosa, Viggo Mortensen, Ed Harris, Renee Zellweger. A more modern Western. Here is The Jack Bull with John Cusack and John Goodman. All men want justice, few are willing to pay the price. The Jack Bull. I love these discs that have the etched pictures in the disc. Looks so cool. The Jack Bull. Cisco Kid and Best of Bonanza. Gotcha. Which Cisco Kid? I've got the Best of Cisco Kid, and then I've got Collection 2. Or if you pick one more, I can do 2 sets. The best one and the Best of Bonanza. All right. And then if you want that other one, just pair it with something else. Here is Bonanza and Cisco Kid. Get them both. It is an auction. Is that it? Bonanza and yep. Here you go. I knew what you wanted. Trish, let me get you a tag. Cisco and Lone Ranger. This one? Okay. 4 episodes of Lone Ranger and the Cisco Kid Collection 2. And Trish takes it. Here is Next of Kin with Patrick Swayze. This artwork has seen better days. Quite the wear and tear. And the disc is fine though. So Patrick Swayze, Next of Kin. No problem, Trish. We've got plenty of this kind of stuff. This is most of today's stuff is westerns. Here is Seraphim Falls with Liam Neeson and Pierce Brosnan. And Mr. Ozman takes it. Thank you, Mr. Ozman. Let me get you a tag. Just want to remind you guys, we are doing all things Blu-ray tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. I'll say afternoon because it'll be like 6 o'clock in the evening. So for other places around the U.S., it would also be afternoon. So 6 p.m. Eastern time, we are doing a big Blu-ray show. So definitely come out for that. $2 starts as always on the Blu-ray. There's Chris Cooper, Patricia Clarkson, and Pharaoh's Army. Here is Paul Newman in Ombre and James Stewart in Broken Arrow. Ombre and Broken Arrow. A double feature. Mr. Ozman takes it. Thank you, Mr. Ozman. Here is Ghost Rock, Gary Busey, Michael Worth, and Jeff Fahey. Passing. Here is Audie Murphy, Joan Evans, and Charles Drake. No name on the bullets. No name on the bullets. And Matthew takes it down. Last Stand at Saber River with Tom Selleck. And that disc is destroyed. Here is John Voight and Barbara Hershey in Return to Lonesome Dove. The epic as big as the West continues. We had the second one in this Lonesome Dove series. I can't remember who got it, but here's, I think, the third one. I don't know if you need it or not. Here is Audie Murphy and Broderick Crawford in the Texican. The Texican. All right. Passing. Here is Druids with Christopher Lambert, Max von Sydow, and Isaac Sastry. Druids. Another one, not quite Western, but it was in this, so we're running it with it all. Druids. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. We need one more. This is Brian Bosworth in Mach 2. The fate of a nation rests on the courage of one man. Mach 2. Texican and Wagon Train. Okay, this one, is this like a sci-fi or is it just a thriller? I don't know. We had this one last night. Mach 2, Brian Bosworth. The Texican and Wagon Train. Get them both. It is an auction. Allison takes 6. Here is The Great Raid. The most daring rescue mission of our time is a story that has never been told. Benjamin Bratt, James Franco, Connie Nielsen, and Joseph Fiennes. The Great Raid. All right. Need one more. Flags of Our Fathers, 2 disc special edition. Special features on one disc and the movie on the other. Flags of Our Fathers, 2 disc special edition. And Terry takes it down. Terry. Here is Wesley Snipes in The Marksman. Passing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. We have enough in the stack. We're going to run this whole entire stack all one money. $4 is the starting bid. We're going to run it for 15 seconds, give you a few more seconds to think about it. You're going to get everything here, all one bid. $4 is the starting bid. Here we go. Menace is in and wants to take it down. Matthew says, not today. It is mine. 5 seconds left. Who's going to take it? Though Kent is in. Matthew back in at 7. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Though Kent snipes it. Oh, Though Kent wants it. $9 is the bid. And still fighting. $10 is the bid. Matthew in at 11. 3, 2, 1. And Matthew takes it. Thank you, Matthew. Let me scoot this over here for you. Try to have a little bit of fun when there's a little bit of a bidding war like that. Got to have a little bit of fun. I'm gonna guess, Allison, you might like this next item. It just seems like you're kind of liking because you like this kind of stuff. I think, although it is like country related, maybe not. But I'm just guessing that this might be a Allison kind of like. Okay, it is not Pirates. This is Opry Video Classics. This is from Time Life Video. 3, 6, 8 discs. Classic love songs. Oh, you have this one? Wow. Here is Opry Video Classics, Queens of Country. I know this is country related, Allison, but it just seems like your kind of thing. I don't know. Opry Classics duets. So it looks like there's 15 performances on each disc. So a lot of cool stuff. Here's Opry Classics Hall of Fame and the Legends. And Honky Tonk Heroes. Let me try and get this back in the box. Back in the box, like Jack in the Box. All right. This one I am going to change the shipping on just because of how heavy it is. So let me switch that real quick. Um, all right. Ignore what it's called. It says a lot of 2 VHS, but that is approximately the correct weight that I need for this. It is a very big box set. Opry Video Classics by Time Life Media. Time Life. There's the stamp. All right. There we go. $1 start. We're going to put 5 seconds back on the clock. Here we go. And Emboss takes it down. Emboss, thank you. All right. Not a bad pickup. Emboss, thank you. Hopefully that is many hours of enjoyment. All right. got this one over earlier. Gone to Texas, Sam Elliott and Michael Beck. Let me switch that back to the DVD listing. And here we go. 5 seconds. Gone to Texas, Sam Elliott. The Proposition double feature. Do I have that? Was that one of the items shown? Here's Annapolis, James Franco, Tyrese Gibson. Has not ran yet. Okay. I don't remember seeing that one. But here's Behind Enemy Lines, Owen Wilson and Gene Hackman. If we get through all of the movies that I have on the table right now of all these westerns, we will grab another stack of movies to the left of me. Oh, okay. I got you. Rules of Engagement, Tommy Lee Jones and Samuel L. Jackson. It's in the next stack that we're running, by the way, Allison. Mr. Ozman fix it. Thank you, Mr. Ozman. Balthazar Getty in December. Jason London, Will Wheaton, and Chris Young. December. Behind Enemy Lines and Annapolis. I gotcha. Get them both. Mr. Ozman is in and takes it down. Here is Weapons of War, Submarines. DVD with a little mini booklet attached. Passing. Here is End Game with Cuba Gooding Jr., James Woods, and Angie Harmon. End Game. The Blue and the Gray, an epic story, the most explosive time in American history, and one family's love that survived it all, featuring a star-studded cast. This has 3 discs. This is a very popular Civil War series. All 3 discs are clean. The Blue and the Gray. Lots of watch time, 381 minutes. So that is just under 7 hours of watch time. The Blue and the Gray Civil War series. Here is Tigerland, Colin Farrell. Mr. Ozman. Here's Agent Red, Dolph Lundgren. Once exposed, you cannot survive. Agent Red, our darkest military secret. Here is Gettysburg, double-sided disc. 1993. And passing, we have John Wayne Collection in a collector DVD set, collector 10, 5 full-length feature films. It is only 2 discs, but they put it in a 4-disc case. Monster or Nicotine? Both. That one is all scratched up, and that one is scratched up as well. All right. We have Antonio Banderas and starring Pancho Villa as himself. Not quite nicotine, just the fake stuff, the vape. Pancho Villa as himself. We're drinking the Blue Hawaiian right now. Here is a Wild West box. 4 movies on 2 DVDs with Burt Reynolds, Telly Savalas, Martin Sheen, and Clint Walker. Pancho Villa, Navajo Joe, Eagle's Wing, and A Town Called Hell. So 2 movies on each disc. There's all 4 movies that are in this box set. Sounds good, Anita. Oh, choking on the drink of my Monster, so I had to take another drink just to kind of rinse it down. Texas with William Holden and Glenn Ford. Texas with William Holden and Glenn Ford. Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. Here's Santa Fe with Randolph Scott. Here is Gunfighters of the Old West, 6 documentary set. 6 documentaries on 1 disc. Old West Cowboys Part 1 and 2, Wild Bill Hickok and Wyatt Earp, all parts 1 and 2. Randolph Scott, Gail Russell, and Lee Marvin, 7 Men from Now. Is it 7 Men from Now for her? She's going to go through 7 men. That's what I was thinking. 7 Men from Now. That's the story. I mean, there's like 5 guys right there with 1 girl. So, Mr. Osmond. 1, 2, 3. There was 7 holes. There was 7 bullet holes on the front. She's gonna be sore. Oh my goodness. John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara in Rio Grande. Luckily, back in the Old West, they would just make her ride in the wagon and just sit the whole time. Here's big screen Cowboys, Randolph Scott and Marlon Brando, in Rage at Dawn and One Eyed Jacks. So two feature length films, Rage at Dawn and One Eyed Jacks. On the Oregon Trail, yeah. The 10 Wanted Men. It's the 10 men that she was with. 10 Wanted Men, Randolph Scott. English and Japanese. That's weird. 10. Yeah. A Man Called Sledge, James Garner. Passing. Shadow Riders, Tom Selleck and Sam Elliott. This is a Louis L'Amour film. We are a dwindling crowd today. We're down to 21 people. Not good. Outlaw Justice with Chris Christopherson, Willie Nelson, Travis Tritt, and Waylon Jennings. If you guys know anybody that's interested in westerns, tag them in. Here is Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Tim Matheson, Belinda Montgomery, and Claude Atkins. Thank you, Donald Ducky. Yeah, Jason curates and purchases a lot of different stuff from a lot of different suppliers to try and kind of bring a very good selection to you in the Buy It Now. Even the Blu-ray and the Steelbooks, all that kind of stuff is a pretty good selection as well. Endgame and Rio Grande. Rio Grande. You have bought a ton of westerns, Matthew, and you've gotten them fairly cheap too, considering the stuff. If you think about it, these westerns aren't are they're not getting Blu-ray releases. They're not getting a 4K release. You find them on DVDs, and that's it. DVDs and VHS. That's about it. Here's All Quiet on the Western Front. Contains restored footage. Best picture in 1929 to 1930. All Quiet on the Western Front. This is about World War One, I do believe. Yes, it is black and white, 1930. All Quiet on the Western Front. And Allison taking that one down. Here is a double feature of the oldest living Confederate widow tells all, and the proposition. He took her honor, she won her freedom. The proposition and the Confederate widow tells all. Double feature. Allison takes it down. Once Upon a Time in the West. Double disc. Featuring commentary and then special features on the second disc. Here is James Stewart in the Far Country. Outlaw Justice and Shadow Riders. Okay. Matthew takes it down. Remember, guys, if there's any two items in the stack that you would like to pair together, feel free to pick those out and let me know. $1 start on any two from the stack, just like Mr. Osman did. Luna Vinyl takes it, or is going to pick something. The blue and the gray, and submarines. Quite the spread of history. Submarines and the blue and the gray. Luna Vinyl is in. Thank you, Luna. Let me get you a tag. And there's no limit on how many of those twofers you guys can get. You guys can load up on them. I want you guys to get some deals. Here's Aces and Eights, unrated. There's a motorcycle bar and grill in our area called Aces and Eights. And it does kind of have like that saloon back room kind of feel. You've more than overstepped on your deals. Yeah, you definitely won some pretty good ones. And I'm sure today is not any different. Clint Eastwood and Hang 'em High. I would guess that you are probably, on everything you've bought so far, you're probably $80 to $100 in profit. Just guessing. Mr. Osman. Here is Bonanza Town, Charles Sterrett and Smiley Burnett. The Last Days of Frank and Jesse with Chris Christopherson, Willie Nelson, and Johnny Cash. This is another pair of aces, Willie Nelson and Chris Christopherson. Another pair of aces. Passing. Once Upon a Texas Train, Willie Nelson as well. Passing. Here's the Pavilion with Craig Sheffer, Patsy Kensit, and Richard Chamberlain. The Pavilion. Here's Open Range, Robert Duvall, Kevin Costner, and Annette Bening. Open Range. Sounds like beef takes it. Here's Broken Trail with Robert Duvall and Thomas Hayden Church. Broken Trail. The Long Riders. David and Keith and Robert Carradine, James and Stacy Keach, Dennis and Randy Quaid, Christopher and Nicholas Guest. The Long Riders. Ozman takes it. Here is The Villain with Kirk Douglas, Ann Margaret, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I did not know Arnold Schwarzenegger did a Western, but now I do. The Villain. Did you guys know Arnold Schwarzenegger did a Western before now? All right. Here is The Virginian 50th Anniversary Edition. It is a 6-disc set. Arnold even doesn't remember that he did a Western. Yeah. All right. The Virginian. That one is all kinds of scuffed. Let me polish that one, and then we'll run that. That's the only one that was all scratched up. So let's polish that one real quick. All right, here is Quigley Down Under with Tom Selleck. And that one's just a little too scratched up, actually. Classic Comedy Laugh Pack. Abbott and Costello, Laurel and Hardy, William Powell, and W.C. Fields. Classic Comedy Laugh Pack. From those four: Africa Screams, My Man Godfrey, Flying Deuces, and the best of W.C. Fields. All right. The best of Jack Benny, 39 episodes, including exclusive documentary featurettes. This is supposed to be, doesn't say how many discs, but I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 discs. I'm going to put disc 1 and 2 together in the same sleeve so it's at least protected. That one is clean. Jack Benny, the best of Jack Benny. It's a 4-disc set, 39 episodes, 21 hours. Passing. Let's pull out the Virginian disc. Man Called Sledge and Once Upon a Time in the West. I got you. All right. All right, let's try it again. See, the internet would not work if it was not paid. So that in and of itself, you could tell us that it has been paid. All right. Once upon a time, in a man called Sledge. Mr. Ozman. He's not spending anything on monster drinks. I buy that myself. 36 episodes, the best of Lucy and Friends. That is actually all included in my rent payment. So, right. Here's the best of Lucy and Friends. We got 4 discs. I mean, I will admit that we are using a um we are using internet that is designed more for home use, but we are using it in the form of a business use, but we're not streaming or we're not using any more bandwidth than if I were to stream a movie and watch a movie. It doesn't use any more bandwidth than that. Here's a Western collector set. Looks like the artwork has gotten a little damp and the discs destroyed. So here's 11 episodes, classic Western TV, Lone Ranger and Buffalo Bill Jr. Yeah, I agree. It's partly our service, but I will say a lot of it goes back to the servers that Whatnot uses. We can stream at the highest quality possible, but if when Whatnot servers receive our signal for this stream, they can't broadcast it back out if they don't have enough bandwidth to broadcast it all out. Here's Billy the Kid 20 movies, outlaw films from the golden age of westerns. How you do shipping when you have different amounts. You're talking about like from this compared to that because they're different weights. Is that is that what you're talking about? So, in short, we estimate on average a single movie or a single DVD that we run is approximately 6 ounces. So, but shipping one compared to 20. So, so this I put in at 6 ounces. If you purchase this individually, your package says this should weigh approximately 6 ounces. If you buy a second one, it's going to say it's approximately 12 ounces because of what I put this particular listing in as. Let's say you buy 10 of these and there's 6 ounces, it's going to say it's approximately 60 ounces with your box and everything to ship this. Um, so, uh, I'm trying to think of how you're actually asking this. So, it all depends on how you are shipping it. If you're shipping 20 movies at a time, then you would weigh a stack of 20 movies and put that weight in. Like our stack of 25 weighs approximately 6 pounds. It's going to vary up and down a little bit. Same with the weight of DVDs. But when it comes to that, we just kind of play the law of averages. And so we just kind of average what we think each individual item or a lot will weigh. So if you plan on doing multiple different avenues of buying, like let's say you sell singles, but then you also sell 5 packs of movies. You want to weigh 5 movies and put in the weight of a 5 pack or a 10 pack. In our case, it's singles or a stack of 25. Here's 20 World War II movies: Lee Van Cleef, Robert Mitchum, and Richard Arlen. This is volume 2. It's got 2 discs. All right. This is volume 2, so this only has 10 of the movies. Here's the 10 movies. I did see that raid from Rebecca. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Denzel Washington and Meg Ryan in Courage Under Fire. Here is Matt McCoy, Glenn Plummer, and Corbin Burnson in Rangers. For Honor, for Country, for Justice. Rangers. All right. Let me see how close we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need one more. We have Kingdom of Heaven, a Ridley Scott film. This one has a lenticular cover. This is a full screen version. Spectacular Epic Adventure. Kingdom of Heaven. I don't have any Walker, Texas Ranger, unfortunately. There's Kingdom of Heaven. All right. That makes it 25. We're going to sell this whole entire stack, all one money. $4 is going to be the starting bid. You're going to get everything here in this stack, all one money. You get everything here. $4 is the starting bid. 15 seconds on the clock. Highest bid wins. Here we go. You get them all. Everything here. Everything in the stack can be yours. Matthew is leading at $5 with 6 seconds left. Who's going to take it? Matthew in the lead. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Henry wants it. Matthew back in at 7. 3, 2, 1. And Matthew takes it down. Thank you, Matthew. All right. We are fairly close to being done with the Western stuff. Um, we're going to keep running. We're going to flip this back to the dollar starts. This is the Thin Red Line, an instant war film classic. The Thin Red Line. Back to 5 seconds. Here we go. And Mr. Ozman takes it. Here is a 4-film classic, Blood Tide, Deadly Drifter, The River Niger, and Death of a Prophet, starring Louis Gossett Jr., Morgan Freeman, and James Earl Jones, also Danny Glover. Four films on 2 discs. And Mr. Ozman takes it. Thank you, Mr. Ozman. Here is Maverick with Mel Gibson, Jodie Foster, and James Garner. Emboss takes it down. Thank you, Emboss. This one is another one I have to put the weight up because this one's quite heavy. This is probably 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds maybe. This is the Greatest Conflicts Collection, the Great World War II campaigns, Great Battles of World War II, and Victory at Sea. You're going to get all 3 series in this. So there's a 4-disc set, a 3-disc set, and a 4-disc set. So lots of war stuff. You've never seen this set complete? You've always seen the individual pieces, but never complete. Yeah. Yeah, and the box is in pretty clean condition too. So, um, Victory at Sea, we get this one all the time. And then here is Great World War II campaigns, War in Europe, got 2 discs, and then War in the Pacific. So that is all kinds of war watch. Let me switch the shipping because this is a lot heavier than a individual one. Ignore that it says a lot of 2 VHS. That's just what I have to put for the weight. You get all 3 series in this cool box set. Here we go. $1. Let's get it. Greatest Conflicts Collection. And Luna Vinyl takes it. Thank you, Luna. All right. Switch this back to the DVD. All right. Here is My Fellow Americans, Jack Lemmon, James Garner, and Dan Aykroyd. My Fellow Americans. Passing. Here is Punch Drunk Love with Adam Sandler. It's a library copy. Bonus material. And then here is the feature film. Punch Drunk Love. This is a library copy. And passing. Here's a classic Richard Pryor film with Eddie Murphy, Harlem Nights. And I think you guys are very much going to like the next movie after this. Mikey Bailey trying to get something. And finally does. Mikey Bailey, thank you, thank you. So this next one, we've had each movie individually multiple times. Some more recent than others, but we very rarely ever get this as a triple feature. We got all the Crocodile Dundee films in one case with a very clean slipcover. The only issue is there's a little bit of damage on the case. Crocodile Dundee 1, 2, and 3, Paul Hogan. There is disc 1, Crocodile Dundee 2. So these are classic 80s films. And then this one was done in 2001. Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. Triple feature. Here we go. $1. Mr. Osman and Imboss are going at it. And Imboss comes out on top. Thank you, Imboss. Here is Cheaper by the Dozen. Imboss, you just unlocked Laserdisc tier. That one is all scratched up, so I am going to gladly steal this colored case and put that in my pile. Speaking of colored cases, is there anyone here that might be interested in some colored cases? I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 11. I have 11 colored cases that um, I would like to sell. I'll take the desk if you don't throw it away. All right. Let's just go over these colored cases. Let's just go ahead and sell them. We've got a red. We have orange. All of the clips are going to be good. I'll show the clips. Another red one. Clip is good. There may be some sticker residue on some of these, but here's that dark brick red from the Lord of the Rings. Here's a yellow one, most likely from Bob the Builder. It's got a unique yellow. Here's another brick red one, double disc. Here's a pink one. Clip is good. Another red. Here's another red. So we're going to sell all of these colored cases, all as one auction. You're going to get all of them. And this is a Disney branded blue case. So let's see. Let's put all the red together. Let's color code this. All right. Alrighty. We've got 11 colored cases. We're going to run all of these. Again, I'm going to switch the shipping to reflect the correct weight. So ignore the title. The shipping is correct for this 1 to 2 pounds. You're going to get 11 cases. I'm going to put a little bit more time on this. A $1 start, you're going to get all 11 colored cases. So if you guys like customizing movies with different colored cases that make sense with the artwork, here you go. 11 cases, $1. Mr. Osman in for $1. $3 is the price. Is it going to go for that? And it does. Mr. Osman takes it down. Good pickup. All right. Back to the DVD single, The Whole 9 Yards and The Whole 10 Yards. Bruce Willis and Matthew Perry in both. Case does need replaced. Here we go. 5 seconds. Whole 9 and Whole 10 Yards. Mr. Ozman takes it. Here is Albert Brooks and Meryl Streep in Defending Your Life. Turn left onto the Past Lit Lives Parkway. Defending Your Life. And Allison takes it. You guys thought we were done with Westerns. I got 29 shows on 12 double-sided DVDs. Ultimate TV Western. 12 disc collection. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 12. 12 discs. We're going to spot check these discs. Just make sure that these are good. I do not have any Andy Griffith. No Andy Griffith today. And Remark, thank you so much for that buy it now purchase. Appreciate you. And Allison, I did see that you bought something in the buy it now as well. All right. 150 episodes. You get all of these series with the respective amount of episodes on it. Here we go. Passing. Ultimate Collection TV Westerns. 55 episodes on 6 discs, featuring Lone Ranger, Shotgun Slade, Buffalo Bill Jr., Wagon Train, and more. Lots and lots of stuff. Ouch. That disc is destroyed. That one is not. That one's good. If it's just that one, I'll try and resurface it. Man, that one is kind of borderline too. And that one is too. Oh. Well, that kind of sucks. Half of them are good, half of them are not. I'm not going to run them. I don't want to take the chance of somebody being upset. Here is Rory Calhoun in the Texan 2 DVD set in a collector metal tin of the Texan. Got 5 episodes on 1 disc. We got 2 DVDs in that collector tin. Here we go. Very nice metal tin. Red Skelton, 10 hilarious episodes over 6 hours. 5 on each disc. Are you talking about this guy? Looks like Mr. Bean. Yeah, a little bit. Maybe he's a long lost descendant. Here is Red Skelton, 10 episodes. Here's the 10 episodes. Red Skelton, 2-disc set. All right. Total of 16 classic Beverly Hillbilly episodes. One of the funniest shows ever produced. 8 episodes on one disc and another 8 episodes on the other. Here is the list of Beverly Hillbilly episodes. We got a total of 8 episodes from Bonanza. I applaud everyone that has stuck with me through this whole entire show. You guys are awesome, amazing. You guys did not have to, but you chose to. Whether it's because you like the stuff or you like just being here. Here's 8 episodes of Bonanza. I do want to. Here's America's Clown Prince. Uh, let's see. This is in a collector tin. Red Skelton. More Red Skelton. 5, 10, 10 episodes. America's Clown Prince. In a cool collector tin. But wait, there's more. I have not only one, this is America's Clown Prince, but I've got the America's Clown Prince Returns. So this is the sequel to this one. So these two go together. Hey there, Carla. Just trying to run through some of this stuff. Red Skelton, you get both of these. I'm going to run both tins together. I do just have to change the shipping due to the weight of 2 metal tins and 4 DVDs. But you get both of them. Red Skelton, America's Clown Prince, and America's Clown Prince Returns. So let me switch that to the appropriate shipping. Get them both. They're both collector metal tins. $1. Anyone want those on their shelf? No? All right. Well, going in the stack. We got 8 more classic or 16 more classic episodes of. Are those the same episodes? Let's look. It is the same. So I am not going to run that one. It is a duplicate. Here is The Lone Ranger Volume 2. 4 episodes, and then this one has 6 episodes of The Lone Ranger. So the only one that's the same is The Rustler's Hideout. All the other episodes are different. The Lone Ranger. Oh, wait, don't bid. I clicked the wrong listing. All right, let me switch that back. We'll give you cheaper shipping. All right, here we go. Lone Ranger, 10 episodes. Mailman must be here. All right. Let's see. Beverly Hillbillies and the Ultimate Collection. Beverly Hillbillies and the Ultimate Collection. This one, due to those being very heavy, let me switch that shipping. Both of these are pretty good size. So let me just do the correct shipping on it. It's going to say 2 VHS, but it is not. But this is the correct appropriate shipping for this. And KD McCoy takes it. Thank you, KD. Not a problem. Glad we could get that for you. All right. Any other twofers? No Barbarossa. I don't have any video games either. No. Well, I was actually gonna pull a few, like one stack of uh regular movies from our regular inventory and run through since we're done with the westerns and kind of see what we can find in one of those piles. Uh, yeah, so maybe another 20 to 30 minutes, if that. Here is The War of the Worlds, H.G. Wells, and a historical perspective on the H.G. Wells classic book. So this one is sealed. We're going to run a few regular DVDs now, not westerns. Here we go. For those of you that stuck around to the end, you get to see some of this other stuff. Here's Hollywoodland, Adrian Brody, Diane Lane, Ben Affleck, Bob Hoskins. Hollywoodland. Here is Frosty the Snowman, original TV classic, includes Frosty Returns. Lots of fingerprints on that one. So you get both of them, Frosty the Snowman and Frosty Returns. Rankin and Bass, obviously. Here is The Terminal. Tom Hanks, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Passing. Minnie's Pet Salon, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Minnie's Pet Salon. Disney Junior, Hollywoodland, and Frosty the Snowman. Gotcha. Feel free to pair any two movies out of the stack for $1 start. This is an auction. And Mikey takes it. Mikey. Paul Blart, Mall Cop, Kevin James. There is a 10 movie family pack. Shake, Rattle, and Rock, 2 bits. The Efficiency Expert, Home Fires Burning. For heaven's sake, take my advice. Stanley's Gig, Blondie, Undercover Angel, and Mistaken Identity. We've got 5 movies on each disc. 5 movies on both discs for a total of 10 movies. Passing. I don't know who Al Stewart is. Filmed in Germany, live at Musikladen, 1979. Oh, it's missing the CD. It is missing an item. Here is the Hangover. Eagle Eye, Shia LaBeouf, and Michelle Monaghan, Billy Bob Thornton, both Lone Ranger. I gotcha. I did not even realize you were still here, Trish. You've been quiet since you bought the stuff earlier. And Trish, that one. Trish. Here is Barbershop. Ice Cube, Anthony Anderson, Sean Patrick Thomas, Eve, and Cedric the Entertainer. You were asleep? Did I put you asleep? I hope I didn't. This one is a sealed copy, 10 movie adventure pack. Secret of the Andes, Hollywood Safari, Painted Hills Lassie, Proud Rebel, Jungle Book, Spirit of the Eagle, OWD Bob, Sign of the Otter, Simon and the Spirit Bear, and River's End. Luna Vinyl, thank you so much for that purchase in the Buy It Now. This one is sealed. Oh, yeah, old Kmart sticker. What was that you purchased? Pat Lober, the movie Ultimate Edition. Okay. Some interesting stuff in the Buy It Now. Stuff I didn't even realize. Barbershop in Punch Drunk Love. Get them both. It is an auction. Mr. Ozman takes it. Here is a double feature, Payment in Kind, starring Howard Duff in A Place of His Own with Charles Boyer. And that one is a little scratched up. Cary Grant and Jane Mansfield and Kiss Them For Me. Passing. Here is Ray, starring Jamie Foxx. Story of Ray Charles. Here is Grand Champion, feature film for family. Grand Champion. You have Masseuse 3 DVD? No, I do not. Chris Rock, Bigger and Blacker, Funniest Man in America, one of his stand up comedy specials. Bigger and Blacker, Chris Rock. Passing. Here is SWAT, Samuel L. Jackson, Colin Farrell, Michelle Rodriguez, and LL Cool J. SWAT. Ozman, take 6. Here is American Pie 2, full screen edition. Here is Michael Douglas, Robert Downey Jr., Tobey Maguire, Frances McDormand, Katie Holmes in Wonder Boys. Me. Oh, that disc is destroyed. Whew. Here is Flip the Script. Miguel A. Nunez, Robert Givens, Mel Jackson, and Jasmine Lewis. Flip the Script. Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Little Dusty. That'll wipe off. Here's King Kong. Let's see. I'm going to take these two out. I'll take all of the metal tins out, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here is Secret of Mental Math. Great courses. If you guys know, you know on these. This is college level learning at a very affordable price. Secrets of Mental Math. I'm pretty good at mental math as well. All right, Terry, sounds good. Uh, Here we go. Secrets of Mental Math. Great courses. Here's Sons of Katie Elder, John Wayne, and Dean Martin. We'll see you a little bit later, Terry. War of the Worlds and Terminal. I gotcha, Katie. So the War of the Worlds one is not the actual movie. It's a historical perspective on the book. So it kind of goes scientific about the book. Pass on that? Okay. Did you want to pair something else with Terminal? Just take a look at that, see if you want anything else with Terminal. Here is A Time to Kill, Sandra Bullock, Samuel L. Jackson, Matthew McConaughey, and Kevin Spacey. A Time to Kill. Mr. Ozman. Munich. And Mr. Ozman takes that one. Larry the Cable Guy, Health Inspector. Little Dusty, that'll wipe off. War of the World and Tin Adventure. Again, I will mention Luna Vano. It's a historical perspective on the book. It is not the movie. Terminal Mental Mass, War of the Worlds, and 10 Adventure. 10 Adventure Pack and War of the Worlds. That one is sealed. Actually, both of these are sealed. And Luna. And then here is these two. Get them both. Tyler Perry's The Play Collection, Laugh to Keep from Crying. Laugh to Keep from Crying. The Play Collection. Passing 30 minutes or less, Jesse Eisenberg. Mr. Ozman. Here's Shooter with Mark Wahlberg. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. This is a library copy. And that one is quite swirly. I'm going to polish that one up. We've sold this one countless times, and I feel like it's done well for us in the past. So let me clean that one up. Here is Babel. Brad Pitt, Kate Blanchett. And Mr. Ozman takes it. 27 Dresses, Katherine Heigl. We've got about 5 or 6 more items, and then we'll be done for the day. I do have somewhere to be at 3:45, so I want to get done with all of the shipping in enough time to get to where I need to go. Here's Toby Keith, the CMT pick. Includes a sneak preview of first feature film Broken Bridges. Toby Keith, CMT special. Police Doug takes it. Thank you, Police Doug. All right, let's go ahead and pull that disc out of the surfacer. This was Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Let's check that one out. Came out very, very clean. It is a library copy, but it is very clean now. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy with Alec Guinness. Oh, wait. That's supposed to be 3 discs, and that only has 1. Yeah, so yeah, that's not even complete. Here is Great Battles of the Civil War, 2 DVD set. This is a movie on demand release where you would order it and then they would print it for you. Reenactments of Civil War battles. Emboss takes it. Monster Truck Straight to the Finish. Oop, that one is way too scratched up. Breaking All the Rules, Morris Chestnut, Jamie Foxx and Gabrielle Union, 27 Dresses and Health Inspector. I gotcha. Mikey takes that one. Thank you, Mikey Bailey. 27 Dresses and Health Inspector. All right. And Katie McCoy. And White House Down. This is the last one that I have. Right here next to me, Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum. Red 10709. Red 10709. Check the stack, see if anybody would like anything else. We have been on for about 2 hours and 20 minutes now. So we are kind of wrapping up. If there's sell the thermostat, we don't have a thermostat in this room, so I guess I don't have to sell it to you. Is there any? Yes, I am going to sell the stack. Yes. Are there any twofers that anybody would like to pair up? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20 in that stack. Let me see if I can find 5 movies to just smack right on top. We'll make it fun. None of these you are going to be picking. We're just going to add it to the top. Let God be the judge. We're going to run the stack after this. Putting uh, Hillbilly Pack back. Hillbilly Pack back. Huh? Here's Black Hawk Down. No, we're going to run this stack. Here is Samson. We are going to run this stack. I'm just adding 5 movies to the top. And then High Plains Drifter, Clint Eastwood. We're going to get to 25, and then I will sell this. Retreat Hell. So this is number 25. We're going to sell this whole entire stack, all one money. You're going to get everything in the stack, all one bid. $4 is the starting bid. You're going to get 15 seconds to bid on this. Highest bid wins. Here we go. Let's get it. Who wants it? You get the whole entire thing. Mikey Bailey is in at $6. Mariah is in at 7. 3, 2, 1, and Mariah takes it. Thank you, Mariah. Let me get you a tag. All right. Mariah takes that one. Gets that whole entire stack. Thank you, Mariah. Um, we have been on over 2 hours now. I do have somewhere to be at 3:45, so I do want to get all of the shipping done before I have to leave. And I appreciate everybody showing up, trying to make sense of some of this Western stuff that we had. Really want that hillbilly set. Oh, which the Beverly Hillbillies? Is that what you're talking about? I don't. I don't think I had that one in that stack. Uh, are there some pre bids? I I do run pre bids. Uh, were you wanting to bid on something that was in the store, something that was up here, one of the complete series, Mister Osman? I don't see any pre bids right now. The 007. I have two different volumes. Um, I have volume one, and I have one pre-owned, and I have one sealed. Which one did you want? The pre-owned or sealed? Was there a volume one and two? I think it was just volume one on both. I think I only have volume one. One's pre-owned, one's sealed. Yeah, volume one is pre-owned and one is sealed. You said pre-owned. Here is the pre-owned volume one. It has Die Another Day, Live and Let Die, and Doctor No, and a cool booklet. Here is Die Another Day. These are all Blu-ray. Live and Let Die, and on each page it has like stuff about the movie. And here is Doctor No. Here is the 007 three movie volume one set. Let me pin that one up. Find it again. It is a $7 start. Not a bad deal for the Blu-rays. Here we go. Mr. Osman takes it. All right. Was there anything else in the auction tab that you were wanting, Mr. Osman, or was that the only one? Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and hop off of here. Let's go ahead and raid somebody. I know we only have 15 people in here. Let's go to our friend Random Parts. I think he's probably doing, yeah, he's doing VHS, but it's one of our buddies, so we got to support the people that support us. We'll see you guys.